Good morning, Zuli. So I have some interesting news to tell you today. All right. So I got a phone call from my mother the other day informing me that she had received a phone call from a funeral home. She informed me that the person who sexually abused me when I was a teenager had passed away. And the funeral home didn't have any next of kin listed. He took out a funeral package many years ago, back when he was very much a very integral part of our family's life. And he labelled my mum and dad as his next of kin. And the funeral home was looking for contact with his immediate family. Apparently they had no other information to go by. The carer that was looking after him didn't have any information about his family. Apparently he was a very difficult man up to the last. Now, having worked in disability care myself and aged care, I can genuinely say that the most difficult people I've had to work with are usually the people that are the saddest and the loneliest inside. Now, I had resigned myself to the idea that he had probably died in prison. He was 85 when he went into prison. So it stood to reason that, knowing how unkind prison is to people like him, he had probably died in prison. So he received an 18-month sentence with a 6-month suspended sentence. So he only served 6 months in prison out of a total 18 months, 12 of which he obviously was on parole at home. So he lived a surprisingly long life. I have been wrestling with my thoughts and feelings on this for the last few days. And it has made me realise that I'm actually quite at peace with this information. I certainly didn't expect this phone call to ever happen. I actually genuinely believed that the way the justice system works, that I'd probably never hear anything about him ever again. So that's done. It's over. He can never hurt anybody else ever again. And I feel like justice has been served. I don't really know what else to say. There's nothing else I have to add to that other than it's Thursday. It is a moderate day outside. There's a bit of construction going on outside. I guess what I'm trying to say is life has moved on. I have moved on. I have spent a long time in therapy over this. And this can never, ever bother me. This will never, ever hurt me ever again. That's all I have to say. Decided I'd add a little bit more to that. I just realised that I don't want the YouTube algorithm to delete this video or block it by me putting in a little bit more information in the description. It also occurred to me that most people don't read the description of the YouTube video. So, when I was a teenager, I was taken advantage of by a man who was very close to my family. He had a lot of trust with our family, and he became an integral part of our family. It took me a very long time to speak out about it. And I will probably make a video one day going into this in a little bit more depth, but I just wanted to add some more context to this particular video. So eventually, when I hit my early 30s, I finally spoke out about it. I went and saw a counsellor. That counsellor gave me the courage to put a report into the police, and I was able to eventually bring this man to justice. So, he's dead now. and I am free. I'm free.